We're recording, so I mean,
Oh, we're live?
Good to go, I guess. Whenever. Who's doing an intro?
I don't want to do it. Welcome back to the Three Left Turns podcast. We're your hosts, Sagan, Steven, Brian, and very special guest,
Challenger approaching.
Little Tony.
Little Tony.
It's our biggest fan.
So-called. Okay, biggest fan, low-key, because I have
can't
listened
keep
to every
saying that.
episode.
You're gonna get me skinned.
You're gonna
No,
get
there's
yourself
there's an inside joke there.
You're gonna get me skinned.
But for all intents and purposes, you're our biggest fan.
I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
turned
the
into a
other
belt.
self-proclaimed biggest fan has never made an appearance even in this room.
She's
so.
gonna be so mad.
So
She's
maybe-
asked.
Maybe when they show up here, then they can lay claim to that
sorry.
title.
I think.
I
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Okay, in my defense, me and Steven had a date, and then he flaked on me, and he was like, "We can go. You can go on the pod."
He went,
I abbreviate because I'm familiar with podcasts.
Wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure.
This dude
Why
got
not?"
tenure.
He does.
He's been on a podcast or two.
I was
before.
gonna
He's not
say,
new
he was
to
telling me
this.
when we were setting up, he's been on a podcast.
Can you name them all?
All of them.
Yeah.
It was one. It was I think it was the Spotlight 814
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
With-
yeah.
with Ryan.
Was that for? Don't tell me.
I won't.
What is it called? What is it called?
New York.
I give up.
Newsies.
Newsies, that's right.
Yes, it was because he usually does a interview with like the people afterwards. He hasn't done it in a while, but it was me and Dylan Vergots.
Whoa,
and I didn't-
full docs.
Oh
Damn.
I'm just
we,
kidding. I'm-
sorry, we can bleep that out.
I'm not that
No.
invested in editing to cut out his name. So
Yeah.
He's in there.
Womp womp.
Well, if Dylan ever gets famous,
Yeah, we'll
What
have
do you
him
mean
on.
if? That guy's a star.
He's already like a local legend in my eyes.
and what am I? Chopped liver?
I mean, you're leaving, so.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's true.
Chopped hose.
I'm Chuz.
Don't-
Chopped huz.
Are you
What?
familiar with this
I
terminology?
have absolutely no
Chopped
clue
toes?
what's happening.
Not on
Which one?
TikTok. Not on
Which one, chopped or huz or both?
Any of it.
both. All three.
Chopped, like
Bro,
I
you're scaring the huz away.
I understood chopped liver,
Yeah, sure.
He's
like that, but I literally I don't have.
I am
social
the youngest
media.
one
I don't
here.
use it.
By a lot.
So-
How does it
By
make
a
you
lot.
feel that
I'm
you're
familiar.
becoming like the
I'm
new
in.
age? Like you're one of the first of our generation to be these
don't-
these
don't
damn
do this
kids
to
in their
me.
slang.
Nah, because I think it's
People.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't care.
Should we do a lesson?
I love brain
on
rot. It's like one of my
on
favorite things
chopped toes?
ever. Yeah,
Sure.
it
absolutely.
does fit under that category, but it's like that. I don't even think that that's not even like Gen Z slang. That's more like
Alpha.
what is the new
Gen Alpha.
no
Gen
like the
Alpha.
Zoomers. I know it's not like an actual official name of a generation, but you know,
Zillennials. Is that what you're talking about?
no,
What the
that
hell
would
are you
be
talking
us.
about?
Just a Zoomer, like you know, Zoomer. It's like Zoomer slang, like towards the end of our generation, like the youngest of our
It's just
generation, and
young
the
Gen Z. I don't
the
know.
oldest of the generation after us. Like, is that Alpha? Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Gen
that-
Z.
No, we're all
Yeah,
Gen Z
I know.
here.
I'm saying
Yeah,
like
we're
the
all Gen
youngest of Gen Z. Wait, am I the youngest of Gen
Wait
Z?
a minute.
No, I'm
No.
probably
Gen Z
approaching
You
is
are
14
cut off.
years old.
yeah.
Oh.
The youngest Gen Zs right now are 14 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
The oldest
Well, yeah, no. I
are
think my
28.
what I
Same
said still
generation
stands
as a
then.
14-year-old.
I think what I said still stands. My definition of Zoomers. Maybe I'm wrong, but from my perspective,
Oh,
like
I'm understanding now. I understand what you're saying.
You're the only
just
one.
like high school kids.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
like the
Zoomers.
oldest of Gen Alpha, the youngest of Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense. I agree with
Okay.
that actually.
Yeah, like 12, 13, 14.
All the way, I'd say up to like 16.
Okay.
Because when I did Newsies and I was around like a bunch of high schoolers, because for the show they're just a bunch of Newsies who were
Children.
young.
Yeah.
I was like, I turned 21, but I still felt so old. Like I was out of touch.
You were Unc.
They called me Unc.
How
I'm
do you
like,
think
they
I
call
feel
me
when you
Unc.
talk to me?
oh,
That's
I
yeah.
guess
He's
it's
Unc.
true.
This is how I feel.
I
when
guess
He's
you
it's
talk
up
true.
to
to
me.
us even. Like
Yeah,
That is crazy.
it's the worst.
You
it's
are
pretty
Unc.
awesome.
Holy. Dude,
Should
we gotta.
ta-
We
should
should have sat in.
We've already skipped past two topics
age
without
order.
finishing them. One, How many other podcasts have you been on?
Yeah, Spotlight 814. Talked about Newsies with Dylan for an hour, and I lost my voice.
Oh no.
Damn.
The night before, I was losing my voice already
This
because
dude's a real yapper.
not been holding my.
What?
Chopped Huzz. One of the other podcasts
Cut me off.
that
I don't even wanna talk anymore.
he was on was a podcast that never came out. We've done a podcast before.
Oh,
Whoa.
Is that true?
It was the Not Like Other Girls podcast, and it was the episode that killed it because it didn't work. It just
Oh
didn't.
wait, I've done two other things then. So that's one of them, and then the
Yeah.
other one was I did do a Dusk. So when I did
Oh,
the
yeah.
third one.
yeah,
Yeah, right, when
for
they remounted
Fringe
it because
did
I
Dusk.
canceled because I cut out on them. I went, I'm not doing this anymore.
We did like a Zoom call, and then we just talked about our adventures in Scotland for like an hour and a half.
That's cool.
It was actually
been to
nice catching up with them. Huh?
Bro's been to Scotland.
I was in Scotland for 6 weeks.
I don't even got a passport.
This
Big
guy,
theater
this guy had
festival.
people buying tickets to see him.
That's pretty crazy.
So we
in
did
an egg costume.
we did
Hell
like
yeah.
a show. Brian was like kind of a part of it.
Is it
Called Dusk. It was a
Yeah,
Twilight
that's the
parody.
Twilight thing. I went and saw it at the
Yeah,
Schuster.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then we took it to whatchamacallit? Scotland Fringe Fest.
Fringe Fest. Okay.
Theater Fringe
Okay.
Fest.
I didn't know that went there.
And we sold out every show. It was a blast. I met a lot of great people. Lost a lot of sleep.
That's where he first became a millionaire from all that money they made.
All $0, all debt that we made.
Oh no.
But honestly, it was a great experience.
You made someone money.
I don't know. Actually, no one
the
made
venue,
money.
maybe.
The
No,
venue.
that's what I'm saying.
The venue made money. The venue
made
fucking
someone else
cashed
money.
in for the shitty. Fuck that venue. Fuck Greenside.
Fuck that venue.
For the year of 2023.
Yeah.
They ended up going back next year to a different venue and it was better. But fuck Greenside, whatever venue we were at.
Oh, I want to hear about this Not Like Other Girls podcast that you guys did. What was that?
That was just the first mounting of the podcast for the show. And
for Dusk,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
and then
Where did that name
see.
come from?
it was entirely.
Oh, because yeah. Okay, I get it. now.
Because the main character's not like other
Bill
girls.
is
Yeah.
not like other girls.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
And then to circle back to the second topic that we never came back to, Chopped Huzz.
Yeah. What
So-
the fuck is that?
Should I do the honors?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
you're the
youngest.
youngest.
Yeah.
So Huzz, it's easiest. It's just another word for hose.
Hose?
Yeah.
Like.
So like the Huzz, you would not say them hose, but like the Huzz.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you're scaring the
Hose.
huzz.
Not. I would see.
not like the. not
I'm
like
cooked,
the-
bro. I went immediately to gardening. I
No,
was
no,
like
no, no,
like a thing that sprays water around.
Yeah, it's a bit derogatory,
okay,
but like
we're talking
also a bit memey.
Okay.
So like no one takes it too seriously.
yeah.
If you're saying Huzz, like you're most likely messing around.
Yeah.
And then chopped, you're like, I don't know where it comes from, but like
Is it like beet?
it's
No.
yeah similar to be. It's kind of like cooked, like you're chopped.
Okay.
Like it's visual. It's like a visual thing.
Okay.
But it started as like oh
Ugly-
you look
It
ugly
means
chopped.
like you're
hose.
ugly, yeah.
Ugly hose.
Like
So
you're
like
ugly.
chopped hose is like ugly hose. But now
Okay.
chopped has kind of transcended that.
That's
and it's
hilarious.
just like is now just like oh you're chopped, like oh you're cooked.
Chopped
so
is
it's kinda
just
similar
like
to that.
everything.
But it started as like I think a fashion term. So like oh
I don't know.
you look
I used
chopped.
to watch Chopped all the time, the cooking show.
I was more of a diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh
kinda guy.
yeah.
I was a bar rescue guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, bar rescue was
That's
so
the-
fire.
That was the angry Australian guy, right?
Mm-mm.
Wasn't it?
Australian guy.
I have a story about.
Or is
some
he
Australian
British?
Guys.
He was like
Neither.
the big Jack dude, right?
Robert Irwin or whatever. No.
Yeah.
Robert Irvine.
I don't
Yeah.
know
something
who he's
Irvine.
talking about. I've
He's
lost on this one.
gigantic.
Oh
isn't
wait,
he?
no, I know the bar rescue. I was talking about Restaurant Impossible, but yes, I know bar rescue, and I actually like bar rescue too.
Bro, I'm tweaking. Hold on. I gotta look up Bar
He's got to
Rescue.
look it up. Doing this research live.
But about Australia, there's
Oh, that dude is not who I was thinking.
there's this
of.
one beach rescue like clips I get on Facebook sometimes
Mhm.
when I re-download the Facebook app once every month, and I just watch that for like hours on end. I just scroll.
You heard it here first. The kids love Facebook.
Facebook making a comeback.
It's because I often get rid of all my social media and then downloaded it back again. And it's a terrible cycle.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Just stop.
I have a 1 hour timer for Instagram, and that's all I got for the day. I think I have like 15 minutes left. So I usually hold to it pretty well, I would say.
I gotta put a fucking timer on Balatro, bro. Balatro. That shit
I think I need to get put
eats
on.
so much of my time.
You need to get put on Balatro.
Oh, because my roommate just
It's
started
the
talking
easiest
about
put
it.
on of all time.
It's so
Get on-
much fun.
It's on your phone. You're done.
It's 'cause
It's
I-
cooked.
Yeah.
Do I need to
It's
know
chopped.
anything about
It's
cards at all?
No.
No.
Okay, fire.
Do you know like poker hands? Like even a little bit?
Okay. No.
You really
it's not
don't
even,
need
it's
to.
not even knowing poker hands. It's do you know what a pair is?
Yeah,
Do you know what a three of a kind is?
I think so.
Do you know what a flush is?
All the same suit.
All the same. Yeah.
There you go. You don't.
All the same
Congratulations.
suit.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
The rest of
Well,
the game,
honestly,
you'll
I
figure
guess
it
if I
out. Four of
play-
a kind. Do you
Okay,
know
if
what
I
a four
pl-
of a kind is?
Is it similar to a three of a kind?
Yes, before.
Yes. Okay.
That's pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, we just had a moment, but it's okay.
They fell in love.
We've
okay.
been in love.
Oh.
Well,
He
all
ca-
over again.
We were hanging out the one night, and I was on my way to. We were picking up Chinese food. I was on my way, and he called me, and I was like, "Who the hell is LOML in my phone?" And I answered it, and it was Steven. It's love of my life.
Knowing that.
I didn't even know until he called me that I had put him in my phone as that.
How old is that?
Couldn't tell you.
You guys don't text on the phone?
No.
What?
Discord.
God, you guys are crazy.
Do you have like a big
You
group chat with a
using
lot
your
of people?
fucking SMS to conversate on a
If I
daily
have a-
basis?
I guess I don't have like a big group of friends.
Yikes.
Like I have
Wow.
like my
Embarrassing.
frat group chat is just like a Snapchat group chat,
Oh,
and then like a
man.
separate app like Flare, which is like just basically a group me kind of clone.
Good
And no,
Discord.
I don't have a Discord of like friends.
Does WhatsApp have a bot problem?
I have
I
never
think so.
been on WhatsApp once.
I've
I
been
have-
on
I'm pretty sure.
WhatsApp. I've
I
never
have been getting
experienced anything.
added to giant groups in
Yeah.
WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not a user of WhatsApp,
Oh, that's
Oh.
but I
weird.
still have it.
I don't use WhatsApp
What?
very often.
Well, like text like to your actual phone number.
Like in the WhatsApp app.
How do you But you say you don't have WhatsApp. How do you?
Like
Yeah.
I don't use it. I still
Oh,
have
okay.
it because
I wonder if that's
occasionally
happened
run
to
into
me.
people.
I have
added
it.
into
I don't
things,
use
all
it.
the time.
Yeah.
Because
Let me
whenever
see.
there's a couple international students at my school who use WhatsApp, so
Oh.
Well, I
Maybe
got
it's just-
signed
It's
out.
what
I
most
don't
of
care
the
enough.
rest of the world uses.
yeah.
I never went to college, so I was
Brag
never
about
really
it.
around like international people very often.
The only reason I had WhatsApp is because my
Where'd you
mom
start?
was going on a cruise and she was like, "Yeah, if you want to talk to me, you need to get WhatsApp." So okay.
That's weird.
That's funny.
What is it? Like what?
It's just
What about WhatsApp?
It's owned by Facebook,
Okay.
but
well,
it's just a
I knew
messaging
that.
client.
you can just send messages anywhere, just with Wi-Fi.
But it's based
internationally.
off of a phone number. That's
Yeah.
like its thing. Is
Mhm.
that to sign up, you basically input your phone number and then it just uses Wi-Fi.
Oh,
And you
fuck.
can
internet.
send it internationally anywhere, and
Yeah,
like
and
zero
there's no
charge.
Okay.
tolls or
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And you
that's
can
why
call
like
anyone.
international students would use it
Yeah,
because
'cause
then
they
they're
can-
not using their Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I was like, what is the tie between this and like
because then you
Foreign
can call people off Wi-Fi and like
Okay.
do all that stuff.
that makes sense.
Because like when you try countries, you have to like get a whole new data plan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay.
Anyway, you said you did something for the podcast. Before
I
Anthony was
did.
Like,
Podcast.
we are not very focused right
I
now.
did.
Well, you mentioned
Just
it, so I
trying to
wanted to
dial
make
it in.
sure
I
you
did.
got
Yeah,
to it.
Sagan was dialed in for this week.
Yeah. So last week, Brian had mentioned that we should do a like media breakdown of everything that we read in a week.
A media diet.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
it.
will. That's what I would call it.
So I was sitting there, and around I think it was like Tuesday while I was at work, I clicked on an article, and I was like, oh, you know what? I should start writing this stuff down. So I compiled a list of every website I went to, how many times I read an article from that website, and then I have a link. I only wrote down the ones that I read at least half of the article.
Okay.
Valid.
Listen, some of them are kind of goofy, and I only needed a little bit of them to like
How much of the super giant crustacean article did you read?
75% of it. Yeah.
You
so
didn't
it's
finish
in
it?
No, probably not.
No.
Towards the end, they were just like, the ocean, and I was like, yeah.
The ocean.
But yeah, so here's the breakdown. I read 2 Axios articles, 2 articles from Games Radar, 2 articles from Business Insider,
Okay.
Okay.
1 USA Today,
Okay.
2 Yahoo News,
Huge.
2 PC Gamer,
Fire.
4 from NBC News, 5 from CNN,
Bro's tearing down articles.
newscientist.com, 1. I believe that was the crustaceans on the ocean floor.
Oh yeah.
Newsweek, 1, and Travel and Your World, 1. So what is that? Like 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 15, 23. 23 articles.
That's the media diet
week.
of a man
Pretty
who
diverse.
stays informed.
Yeah, we have
decently diverse. It seems.
headlines like Republican lawmaker Mike Flood grilled at town hall.
It's very
Um,
very centrist minded. I have to say, very
Well,
legacy
it's-
media and Yahoo.
It is everything. I don't like go search out certain things. I just let the news thing on my phone feed me articles,
Let the
and
headlines
these are the
follow.
things that caught my attention
Yeah.
and where they came from. So like James Lewis cold case Tylenol murders Netflix chief suspect.
Mm.
I don't remember exactly what that one was about. Oh no, there's a documentary about the Tylenol murders guy, and they got a interview with him.
But the guy,
But-
the murderer.
Well, the alleged murderer, because
Oh.
they never caught anyone.
Okay.
So that was cool. House tax spending cuts bill. I read some stuff about Trump yelling at Walmart to eat the tariffs. Lots of things about the tariffs in particular.
I read something today about Trump trying to get Canada into the, what is it, the Golden Dome project,
Mhm.
and he was like, either pay $60 billion or we annex you into the U.S. I'm like, what? How is that the equivalent?
It's very normal.
He's saying that Canada is worth $60 billion.
Basically.
That's it.
And Canada was like, no, we're not doing that. And I was like, I don't-
Why not?
Is
I-
this
I
is
don't
this
know.
second
Why won't
term?
Canada?
Is this the second term Mexico's gonna pay for the wall?
Bro, this is like the third term that was gonna happen. Cause didn't Biden keep building the fucking wall
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a fucking?
Yeah, but he wasn't the one like saying, "And Mexico's gonna pay for
No.
it every time." Now Trump's like, "We're gonna build the Golden Dome, and Canada's gonna pay for it."
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna use the $60 billion and pay for our Golden Dome.
Yeah.
He needs a hat.
It's just how it works.
It's what what sitting next to you does.
It's not me. I didn't even do it yet.
It makes you use
Oh,
offensive,
the voice.
Mm-hmm.
offensive comments and accents.
I
to-
noticed his accent.
Yeah, isn't it problematic?
No.
It's ironic, so it's fine, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's satire.
I
Yeah,
still
as
think
long
he
as
needs
But if
to-
it's
you keep-
ironic, right?
It's still ironic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you say so, I guess. I don't know.
Obviously, not everyone that has a thick Southern accent is a big MAGA nut,
Uh huh.
Just think
But
of
a lot of
Nashville.
them are.
but just kidding.
I hate it.
Just think of Nashville.
What about Nashville?
Just think of the states that people with those accents come from demographically. You know,
Put them
vote
on.
red.
Look at their education scale.
See,
Uh-oh.
Seemingly low, lower than usual. Maybe like bottom half.
I think
But I don't point fingers.
I think that there's a revolution happening. Are you guys familiar with country music but without the O?
country
music.
Go
Cunty
down to that.
country. I'm
Yeah.
in.
I've been. This has been the latest algorithm push for me.
I haven't
Is
heard of this.
country music without
That's
the
so
O.
exciting.
And it's just a lot of. It's just female country
It's
singers.
girly pop country.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's awesome.
Let's go.
This reminds me of a kind of problematic, but this guy Dixon
No.
Dallas.
On the Three Left Turns
We don't
podcast,
talk
never.
about anything problematic on here.
Never.
Everything is mainstream.
But Dixon Dallas, he's not country music at all. But like he made like very parody, homoerotic country music.
You're talking about your favorite song.
Is that the bouncing on my booty cheeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they don't correlate at all.
I
it
love
brought
that
up to
song.
mind. Unironically, I know every
Dude,
word of
It's
that
part
song.
of the revolution. What's
Honestly,
happening?
it could be,
It's a good one.
because I think it's a good like subversion from like the usual country
Yeah.
ideals, perhaps.
Imagine the most just like imagine if like people started sneaking that onto the radio and like the most like textbook MAGA man from Alabama driving
With
down
an accent.
the countryside with
accent.
his thick accent, and he's playing his favorite country station, and that song just comes on.
Spontaneous human combustion.
I think he would veer off the road and like die. Maybe.
Or it would awaken something inside of him and he'd become a better person.
Wait, why do I like this? It makes me feel something.
I'm turning this shit off.
What is he doing?
I want
He's bouncing off my what?
I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off.
I don't know. If
What's
it's just
happening to me?
I don't know if it's an SNL sketch or if it's like a Portlandia. I don't think so. I think it's just an internet video. I think somebody just posted a TikTok, but there was somebody who was like, "Well, since they're promoting the gay agenda, me and my best friend got married to, get ahead of it."
Oh, that's an option?
That reminds me of, that one guy who like tries to dunk on like transgender people, and he just dresses as a woman all the time.
Oh yeah,
But,
I've
like,
seen him.
Crowder.
He's still doing it.
Yeah.
He also, I heard he like
Is that his
faked
name?
his death
Steven
like
Crowder,
It's
yeah.
one of them.
faked
Yeah,
his
okay.
death like 5 times or something like that. Like,
They are
not
talking about
literally,
a different person. Steven Crowder is also a freak who has done that in the past.
and he's also on video.
I don't know the name of the person they're
I don't know
talking
who you're
Like,
talking
about.
Yeah, if you're not talking about
I don't
Steven Crowder,
know the
don't
name of him, but
Just a
like you've
grifter.
definitely a grifter. But like, it's just like
He did
look
like
inward, man. I don't know
he
what to
did
tell you.
like a whole big video about how he was trans, and then he also in that same video was trans race. And so he like went into a room and was like, "Hold on, I need to change as a woman," and then walked out and was dressed as a stereotypical black man and just started saying the N-word. And was like, "Yeah, I can
And he's
just
a
do that."
conservative grifter.
Steven
Because
Crowder.
that's a normal thing
Not
to
Steven
do.
Crowder.
That'd be
I was gonna say.
crazier.
Well, Steven Crowder.
it-
I mean, it doesn't get much crazier for Steven Crowder. There is like video evidence of him abusing his wife, so
Yeah, I do know that. I saw a video on that back when I was big.
it doesn't get that much crazier.
I mean, it's still a big deal, but like
Yeah.
when it first came out.
Yeah, no, that was
He still has
his
a career.
pregnant wife.
He still has a
Yes.
career, by the way.
Of course he
Big
does.
Christian value guy there.
Same with a bunch of those mother effers. Sorry, I'll try
You
not
can
to-
swear.
Mother effers.
I said cunt like 4 minutes
That is
ago.
true.
I said, well,
No, you said country.
You put a little more into it, you know.
I did.
Put a hard R in that country music.
Yeah.
I did.
But yeah, most of them do have careers still, which is bonkers to me. I think it's. I'm over it. I'm moving past that hill.
He's chill now.
Yeah, I'm
He
chill.
doesn't have. He doesn't have.
I'm
anything going
nonchalant
on.
right now. IDGAF.
Did you see who was in town yesterday?
No, I heard
What?
about this, but I didn't. I didn't see it. I
Oh,
was much
Mike
more
Kelly?
invested in other local news, but go ahead.
Mike Kelly, John Fetterman was
They were
in
both
town.
here.
Yeah, didn't you feel? Did you not feel
And
the?
he didn't make them
I didn't feel
Mandingo
especially
Did you
fight,
not
like-
see the
Admittedly.
plague of locusts flying around the air? And Scott Turner, I think Trump's cabinet, Department of Housing and Urban Development, I think.
That dude's job is useless right now
No.
with him in it.
Sure, okay.
Not like in
Yeah.
principle, but like he's going to do nothing with it, therefore it is useless.
Yeah.
But yeah, so nobody noticed
No, I didn't.
No, I actually
you
think
didn't
some
notice how
tests
bad
are,
it started smelling yesterday.
Maybe
It was kind of cold yesterday, so
it was cold and rainy. Yeah.
yeah. Actually, yeah.
Just
I did notice that.
absolutely flipped the vibes on its head.
This is completely opposite of what we're talking about, but I thought you were talking about how Lacey came to Erie, PA. If you
They,
are familiar.
there's no way they know Lacey at all. Zero chance.
None.
You guys know FaZe Clan, right?
Yeah.
I know of them.
Oh,
He's
is
a
he
guy.
is he
He's a guy.
streamer?
He's
Yeah.
he's a
Oh,
FaZe
wait,
Clan
yeah, I've
streamer,
heard of him.
and he was at World
But I've never like watched.
cool.
because he's from Erie.
Oh.
I actually saw a TikTok of him ordering at a local Sheetz. I think
Really?
maybe it was local.
I mean, you
But
you
the
only really
caption
find
the
Sheetz
caption
here.
was like Lacey shows his Sheetz order from when he was broke in Erie, PA. I was like,
Let's
the dude went to
go.
Mercyhurst.
Bro,
he
Let's
was
go.
not broke.
Bro's not
He
broke.
was not
he had
broke.
money. He went to private school his entire
Mhm.
life.
Let's go.
His family's not broke. He compared to how he is now, sure, yeah,
I
he's
guess.
broke.
Makes me think of
Definitely a
8 Mile.
millionaire now or something, but not
Now
broke.
I know something about you. You went to Mercyhurst. That's a private school.
What is this?
8 Mile. Nobody's watched 8 Mile here.
No, I don't watch.
Eminem.
I know what you're talking.
I don't
about.
watch movies
It's
or
a
TV
crazy
shows.
pool out of nowhere
Yeah, I
to
don't.
just be talking about a FaZe Clan streamer and bring out an Eminem movie
Well,
from.
we're just
Listen,
talking about
baby, it's the
20
Three
years
Left
ago.
Turns
Better than-
podcast.
and then went straight to FaZe Lacey after that.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Lacey's vibes are fine. I mean, it was colder last weekend than it has been the past
'Cause-
couple weekends, but it was at least sunny. But you know, when Fetterman and Mike Kelly and Trump's cabinet member all link up in one area, it's just terrible.
You can't win. You can't come back from that.
It's like you can
That
feel.
shit's evil.
It's like in Lord of the Rings when the Witch King is coming back and all the like Radagast and Gandalf all feel the rancid aura pouring out of that
Yep.
the ruins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
It was The Hobbit anyways, so
Oh fuck. See, there you go.
It's okay, man.
There you go.
You're still young. You have time.
Okay, relax.
you can come around
I'm
to it.
turning 22 this year, so be
Oh
careful.
my god. You're pushing 30.
That's crazy.
Oh
Says
my
you.
god.
Says you.
You have 2 more years left, or 1 more year after you turn 22 of your early 20s.
No. Mid 20s is 25. Come on.
24.
No.
This guy-
24,
no.
25, 26, and
No,
then
no,
your
no,
lates
no.
are 27, 28,
mid 20s
29.
is 25 to 27.
No.
He's coping with the fact that he's
No.
about to be chopped hose.
It's
I'm chopped.
The fact that he's Unk.
I'm Unk and chopped huzz.
That's why he keeps us around, so he can not.
He can
So I
make
can
fun
still
of us.
feel a little
Yeah.
young. No, actually, me and Steven actually never hung out until our date like 2 weeks ago.
Date.
Mhm.
I keep calling it a date. It was just a hangout.
Just a
I think
hangout.
this is the first time me and you are like in a
Actually talking to each
place
other in a
together
room.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you in a bunch of shows, but like,
Yeah, I've seen you at my shows.
yeah.
But I've never actually spoken words.
He's starstruck.
He's our
He's
biggest
like, that's
fan.
just-
I'm biggest hit. I'm
That's just
his
my
biggest fan.
it's just my fan Sagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here with my fans, Brian, Steven, and Sagan.
It's true. It's true. Definitely.
No, I just do too much stuff. So if you see me and stuff,
Busy guy.
I just stopped
It's
doing
true.
stuff.
And it's
Not
stuff
everybody likes
that
me.
Beck is
No,
interested
you
in.
do
So I
too much
Go
of
see
one
it.
thing.
yeah,
You
you
say
tell
so.
him.
I
You
guess.
tell him.
he's gonna quit the pod.
No,
Yeah, if you
He
keep talking
worked-
smack to Brian, this pod's over.
I'm
bro.
not-
Hey,
he just
I've
works a lot.
I've accepted it. It's all right.
he just works a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Brian does work a lot.
I mean, I guess.
And we
I
wish
feel
we
like I
could
work a
save him.
normal amount.
You do.
Oh, you used to work a lot at least.
I just mean in terms of like having like, is it? I have a job and I have a part-time job. That's normal
Nope.
for most Americans.
Maybe
Sadly,
most of 'em.
sadly,
Yeah. No, he's not
Yeah.
wrong.
but it is normal.
Unfortunately.
Really?
I think you guys just don't also have part-time jobs on top of your regular.
I actually don't
jobs.
even have a job right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
what's your
guy
part-time
Broke
job?
boy.
Yeah, I am
doing
broke
the
as
theater
fuck.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I consider that a part-time.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
I knew
part of that
you.
job.
The high school, right? They pay well. They have to pay well. They have so much freaking money there.
There's no way.
Well, no, I just
We
thought
won't
you
discuss-
stopped. I
we
thought
won't
you
discuss
stopped most
finances
of
here.
it.
Stop most of it.
Most of
Like-
you're
Oh.
helping out with theater.
Not really. Only like the community theater.
Yeah, I guess just the
Ah.
unpaid stuff.
Yeah,
Valid.
still do all the paid
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. No. That's
R.I.P.
valid.
Drama Shop.
Nah,
Rip.
Nah.
I can't say that.
He said that.
No, I can say that. Drama Shop's doing all right. Who knows?
Are they coming back?
Oh,
Hasn't it been like 2 years since they stopped?
no.
That's been like a
Our
year.
last show opened
It was
11 months ago.
I mean, I miss
the
Alice
one
by
you were in?
Heart.
No.
Okay.
Alice by
Oh,
Heart,
was that the
Crumple
last show?
Zone.
That show was actually fire.
Dude, Crumple
It
Zone was
was.
awesome.
Drama Shop has
wish
given
I saw
me
Crumple Zone.
some pretty top tier entertainment. So
Yeah.
I don't have anything bad to say about them.
I like the smaller theaters more than I like the EPH.
Crazy thing to say. The
Yeah.
largest community theater in Erie.
No,
It's
like-
one of the largest standing community institutions
like,
in
I
the
mean,
city.
Yeah,
in
bro,
terms
you're
of
going to hell.
like my own
Steve's
enjoyment.
hating.
Like I like the smaller, more like intimate theaters
I
where
think-
like
yeah.
me as an audience member matters more than like when I'm sitting in an auditorium.
That's fair. I can see that, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree. As somebody who does shows and has done many shows in a small theater, there's a bit more intimacy with it.
Like I think my favorite one to go see a show at is the Schuster.
Wow.
I'll hold that.
Glaze.
Yeah, that is the low key glaze. I can't lie. But
I just like the setting of it.
I've only ever done like most of my shows I've done though are at Schuster.
Yeah.
Actually, most of them or like high school. But like I don't count those shows. Those don't exist.
Yeah, we weren't in the audience, so did it really count?
I was at
It's true.
2 shows at the EPH, and
The
one
EPH.
at Drama Shop. Delicates and
Yeah.
one at.
I was about to say,
Pekka.
which one did you do at Drama Shop?
Which one did I do?
One of the
It was one of the shorts.
yeah.
What was the name of the show with the Ushusi brothers?
What I mean?
What the hell?
Trucy,
Can you say that word?
Is that what,
the brother size.
the Brothers Size? Yeah, the Brothers Size, Alice by Heart, Crumple Zone. I think those are the only 3 shows I saw at Drama Shop, and they were all bangers.
Speaking of shows and bangers, you
Hardly know her.
have invaded Beck and my's brain.
What I mean?
You've given us a vocal tick. Do you know how often we go so freaking stupid?
So freaking stupid. So freaking stupid.
Literally daily,
Why, yes, of
daily
course.
at this point,
Why,
or
yes,
that.
Of course.
Yes, of course. Like,
Why, yes, of course.
all the
I
time
forgot I
now.
said that.
What? That was like
All
your
the time.
catchphrase.
That was probably my peak, low key. That was my peak, and I'm glad it was the last show I did.
it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Why, yes, of course. One moment, please.
Is that incredibly seasoned rabbit stew, often served with sour cream?
Crazy because he wasn't even acting.
No,
It's true.
no,
It was the
acting.
first role where he got to just be himself.
know,
Yeah,
that was
I actually
crazy.
took off the mask.
Yeah.
Call me Dream.
Call me Dream.
Actually, don't call me that.
I was
Don't
gonna
call
say,
me
does
that.
that mean
Don't
I'm
call
gonna
me
Wait
groom
a
people?
second.
Maybe
No,
it's
no,
good
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
have a
no.
Discord.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
I'm active in one Discord, and it's the Minecraft Discord that Brian's in, but he'll never play Minecraft.
You're in a Minecraft
You're in a
Discord?
Minecraft
So
Discord.
here's
You
what
just
happened.
referred to yourself as Dream. Are you grooming Brian?
Okay, so here's what happened.
I might be. That's what I tried to do at
I
least.
started to play Minecraft again
As one does.
at precisely 24 hours. Started playing Minecraft. 24 hours later, was invited to a Minecraft Discord. Specifically, somebody else said something about Minecraft, and I went, "Oh, I play Minecraft." And to be a little shithead, I went, "You didn't invite me?" And then he invited me to the Discord, and then I kind of promptly stopped playing Minecraft.
And who was the person that invited you?
Do they watch the pod?
Oh, it was you.
Oh, it was
It's
you.
this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Wait, so
Okay.
did you
It's-
start playing together?
No.
Did
I was
you
playing with Abby.
ever
Okay.
once enter a game of Minecraft together?
Ever?
No,
Maybe once. Like,
not ever.
No, no.
I would know.
He would remember.
remember, yeah.
I keep track of my worlds.
It's a legit server. Like my friend, you know him, Shane.
Yeah.
He has a like a piglin farm. He has a farm for every wool you can get. He has a farm for it. He has like no life that game for like a month, and now he can't play anymore because of like he's busy, but like
'Cause he's like being an adult.
he's being an adult and like
Gross.
working and
Minecraft
stuff.
is way cooler.
Those are the aspirations I
But there's like 40 people.
start every world with, and then I'll make like a trading center and get all the books for free in full armor. And
We
I'm just
actually
That's harder than I've ever gone in
at my
Minecraft.
base we have every single enchantment you can get.
That's crazy.
It's a lot easier when you have like 34 other people on the server with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
guess that's true.
It's
you
still
can
live,
min max
so,
the fun out of any game.
yeah.
You sure
we know
can.
this by now.
And we min maxed pretty friggin' hard. I mean, we had netherite on like the third day, like full netherite, elytras and everything.
He's saying words that weren't in Minecraft when I was playing Minecraft.
Bro, they taught me
When's the last
so
time you
much.
played Minecraft?
They taught me
Like,
so much.
4 years ago, something like that.
Netherite was in 4
Damn,
years
you
ago.
moved on.
Was it?
I think so.
Have you moved on?
I've never made it that far in Minecraft. Then.
my.
Elytras have also been in for like,
Elytras have been around
A
for a
while.
while.
That's crazy.
but they had to teach me how to like get to
This guy's
end.
a scrub.
end
Bro, I just
places
build
and
a
all that
house.
stuff.
I build a house, I make a little farm, and I survive.
No, that's how I used to be. And then like I just played with these people and they're telling me like all the stuff we have to do and I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
I'll do, sir. Yes, sir.
Literally. They're
It
like,
sounds like
shoot an ender portal in this black portal and you'll be sent to an end village and we'll have to look for shulker bot. I'm like, I don't even know what these things look like.
I know that.
I don't know what I'm
that's
doing.
crazy. That's
So-
crazy.
That's
I'm out
like
of my element.
me and my friends when I started playing Ark more seriously.
Bro, I will never forget the one time I tried to play Ark with you guys, and you said, you can sit here and you can make bullets, or you can go get metal. That is it. And I said, I'm not playing this anymore, and I got off.
Valid. Was this with Steven?
Yes.
Steven.
That's just what when you play Ark PvP, that's the way it goes.
He said, you can go get metal, or
It's-
you can
you
make
grind.
bullets.
It's just a
Pick
grind.
one.
You
grind.
And I'm
You
like, oh,
grind.
For metal, so you can.
I
build
wanted to
guns.
play with dinosaurs.
Yeah, you got to go play PvP. For
I
that,
was then
buddy.
told no. Make bullets or die. And then I logged off and
This isn't Ark,
uninstalled the
this
game.
is Rust Ark.
Yes. Yes.
If you
I
want-
was in it for the dinosaurs.
Hey, buddy,
he
if
was
you-
in it for.
If you want to play with dinosaurs, go play PvE.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
need you.
Little boy.
Just kidding.
That's fine. I'll go in. I'll crank all the gathering and XP up all the way, and then just ride a Parasaurolophus all over the place.
I think
Just
you
have a
made
great
that up.
time.
I can't explain why I have an erection, but I have one now.
Whoa. Wait, can we clip that?
Chat, clip that.
Dude, if you guys got an Instagram, immediate post right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, where's our social media manager?
I'm working on it.
Brian too? Y'all are working this guy to the bone.
Nah, Beck wants to do it.
Oh, okay.
Beck wants it bad.
I thought I sent all the information at some point. Maybe not.
If you didn't, that's gonna get me in trouble.
I think I definitely put it in the Discord at some point.
When
I'm
Beck
not going to say it's
listens.
your fault for not conveying it to Beck. I don't know. What I want to talk about,
Yes.
Yes, of course.
making sure the camera's on me.
So fucking stupid.
To get back to local politics and not seeing John Fetterman, actually, 2 local stories. I participated in the United States Postal Service yesterday.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
I had a moment. I was walking with Abby and Garrett because I said that I had to go drop a letter off. And they were like, so you're going to go to the post office? And I
You
said,
gotta
no.
return some videotapes.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the blue drop boxes that are all around the city.
Mhm.
And they were like, they don't have those anymore. Those are extinct. And I went, that's crazy.
No, they're not.
And we went for a
That's just
walk,
wrong.
and it's only 2 blocks away. And I was like, it's going to be right up here. And they were like, no, it's not.
No way.
And
Really?
they- straight up, they did not believe that there was going to be a blue post box.
That's
whatever
crazy.
you call
Why
it.
would they be extinct?
It's just because most people
Why are we
would-
calling them extinct?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they're prehistoric.
Yeah, pretty much. Only prehistoric people use them. So
I mean, if you told me that we didn't have them anymore, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised.
do you know where your closest?
I
post
don't
box
know
is?
where my
I do.
closest one is,
I know where
though.
mine is.
But I know they exist. Like I see them. I know I see them. I just don't know where I see them.
I know where mine is.
Did you drop a bunch of magic cards in it?
Mm-mm. I take those. I take those directly to the post office. I've dropped rent checks off in mine. Like before, I haven't used it in a while because I just started taking my rent checks in person. The last time I did use it, because I remember the last time I used it, was when I went to LA with Liv.
Oh.
Because we left a few days before the first of the next month, and actually, the anniversary of that trip is going on right now.
Oh, really?
2 years ago
Today? Oh, damn.
I was.
That's how we all looked. 'cause
He's
you
looking.
pointed.
I understand. He's looking at the date on
Yeah,
the.
on
mon-
the-
I was like, why is he pointing at
Yeah,
the
I was
ceiling?
like-
What is happening?
He was like, "Yeah, we're only at 40 minutes, bro."
Anyways, all this to say, I had Liv stop at the drop box, and I drop off my rent check, and then we took off towards LA.
Damn.
Fine.
2023,
I don't think I've ever used one of those.
May
But my mom would.
2023.
Drove all the way.
How
Mm-hmm.
long did that take?
5 days.
They stopped a lot.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
stopped a
5 days
lot.
is kind
Yeah,
of
I was going to say, you can make that in 2.
Easily.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's
Abby did it.
40 hours.
Abby did it overnight.
I was going to say, you
Huh?
just...
That's not possible.
Abby. Okay.
Erie to
okay,
LA?
Starting in Arizona.
I
Starting in
was
Arizona.
gonna say,
But still.
Arizona
it's,
to
it's
Erie?
physically impossible. It's a 36-hour drive. You cannot do that overnight.
36 hours.
Well,
Could
you can
do that in 2
drive-
days?
They like
That's like
started
what?
in
I mean,
the
if you're-
morning one
and
day
just
and then
drove
showed up
36
the
hours.
morning
I mean,
the following
If
day.
you drive 18 hours a day, you can do that in 2 days. But
I
that's
don't think they
pretty
slept.
ridiculous.
No.
No, that's what he's saying. Is
Yeah.
They
Abby just
drove 36 hours straight.
No, well,
You guys weren't
not
even-
from Arizona.
You guys weren't
Arizona
even
to
driving
LA
8
is
hours
not
a
No,
day.
Arizona to Erie. What
Oh.
the fuck are we talking about?
Wait, you guys
Oh,
weren't even
okay, I
driving
see.
8 hours a day.
No.
No, we were 8 hours a day.
That'd be 4 days.
No,
No, it
36
wouldn't
hours
be.
is Arizona.
Oh.
48. It's like 42
No.
to LA.
No, it's 36.
To LA? Then you guys are pussies.
Did you guys go
36, 38.
touring?
That
Were
should
you
be like a
stopping
3-day
at a
trip,
bunch of
let's be real.
landmarks or something. Or?
No, we just didn't want to drive a bunch,
No. No.
and we
They were just driving 10 under the speed limit the whole way.
That's crazy.
we took our time.
That's crazy.
We took our
Y'all
time.
made
I
it
had the time off.
way harder than it needed to be.
No, we didn't.
Y'all are better
We
than me.
actually
I would've
took it
flown.
pretty easy. I think that's taking it easy.
I guess maybe with Miss Penny Lane, it could have been
We
a little tough.
exactly.
That's Liv's
We
cat.
decided to take it easy.
Penny is her cat. That's
Yeah, it's a cat.
they were traveling
And
with a
you're
cat.
making a Beatles joke. Penny Lane.
No, the cat's name is Penny Lane.
Yeah, it's named after.
She's a big Beatles fan.
after
Okay.
I would not make a
Penny
Beatles
Lane.
joke, as I'm a notorious Beatles hater. But
What? Beatles hater.
yeah,
This guy's
I
cool.
say that. I say that like I'm a big fan. I like
I like Sgt. Pepper.
some of the songs. But
It's my
like,
favorite album of theirs.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna defend
it's
them.
probably the best one.
I do know some of the Beatles truthers though, so
Yeah.
they kind of put. me
Okay,
on.
maybe not a hater, but like a Beatles midder. Like I think they're mid. Like
Mhm.
if I hear a Beatles song, I'll go, "Oh, it's Beatles." Neat.
What's your opinion
I
on
don't know what that
Blackbird?
means.
On Blackbird?
Overrated.
It's
The fact that song just like immediately makes some people cry is insane to me.
That is pretty crazy. Sorry, Liv.
what
I just don't have
you
emotions
just
like
hate
that.
you just hate whimsy and emotion, bro.
I love whimsy. First off,
Lies.
You're
Lies.
just you just
Objection.
claim to like whimsy.
what is so whimsical about the song
Name
Blackbird?
one whimsical thing you enjoy.
Lord of the Rings.
That's,
That's whimsy.
serious
Count.
business.
Does that count?
There's a lot going on in that.
Is that
There
whimsy?
is.
It depends why
All
do
of
you
it.
like it.
I like the fancy
I-
elves.
I actually
I have
think
a
the only
question,
thing
actually.
whimsical about Lord of the Rings was Radagast. He was a pretty
I do
whimsical
have a
guy.
question.
That's about it.
We have to answer a
The whole
question.
thing is whimsical.
No,
What are we
it's
what are we
serious.
constituting as like whimsy? Like, can we get a definition for whimsy?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking like to me, whimsy is like
silly.
fun-loving,
Silly and fun.
relaxed, silly, relaxed.
Like go run in the little like tall grass and
Yeah.
enjoy the butterflies.
playing in the brook.
Whimsy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lord of the Rings does not.
I love splishing and splashing around in a creek. Okay.
And he says crick, so you know it's real.
Yeah, This is true. He'll grip up some crawfish with his.
I was gonna say I will go out in the woods
He'll
and
rip up some crawfish.
just
grab.
I guess it is
the
playful,
ground.
quaint, or fanciful behavior.
Yeah.
Bad bitches
Off a
meeting in
whim.
the babbling brook. That's where we're gonna be.
Is that from a country song?
Probably.
Country. No, now I get it. Now I get it.
Now you get
I
country.
understand now.
Good for you.
Yeah, without the O. Country without the O.
Country.
Hell yeah.
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 Hey, and if
We
you
got
need,
there.
If you need Spanish dub for this, call me up.
All right. Yeah. I'll call you tonight.
You speak
and say,
Spanish?
Hey, I need you to
Yeah.
dub this entire episode in Spanish tonight.
I dub. Oh.
Are you
can I?
fluent?
No,
Yeah, I
no.
gotta go home and
No.
edit
Oh,
this
okay.
tonight, or
I'm-
else our
I'm like
biggest fans will be
conversational.
disappointed.
My
Oh.
parents are from Mexico though, so
Okay, that's cool.
I can get by.
That's cool.
But I'm not like amazing. I actually spent a lot of my college time getting better at Spanish.
I think I once heard Lil Tony say that
His
on a,
name's
s-
Anthony.
on a scale of 1 to 10, his Spanish is like a 3.
Oh.
But it's
Mm.
infinitely better than
Better than mine.
anybody else I know, right?
Better than
yeah,
mine.
because I would talk to Garrett in Spanish.
Yeah.
Abby was speaking Spanish for a time.
Abby still does.
Oh, okay.
They still do.
Actually, I don't talk to Abby ever. So
Interesting.
okay, Abby doesn't talk
Zoinks.
to me. I don't talk to Abby. Brian doesn't talk to me. I don't talk to Brian. Like
I was gonna say.
you can't pin this on me.
Heard, I guess.
I'm just saying, phone takes calls too.
It's true.
And by the
Getting
way,
emotionally manipulated.
okay, I'm not actually. I'm gonna make a point here, and I'm not emotionally manipulating. If you go to our Discord DMs,
Uh-oh.
I'm always the first text consistently.
Wow.
I thought-
Probably true.
Bro
Yeah,
didn't
that's
use
probably true.
Discord.
I use Discord for the Minecraft and DMs
And Rocket League.
and Rocket League.
Oh, fucking
I mean, to be fair, Brian also barely uses Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, he freaking texts me on Messenger. I'm like, can I just have your number?
Okay, wait.
That's a meta app.
Okay, wait. No, but hold on. The funny part about it is when was the last message I sent you on Messenger?
A while ago.
You put some
Receipts.
stank on it.
Yeah, we're getting receipts
On
out.
Messenger.
Okay, wait. Actually,
It was probably-
Oh.
I texted you about listening to podcasts.
you did May 4th on Messenger.
Yeah, because that's where I know you text.
I don't.
He even tries to get you where you live, and you still don't.
He did. He got me.
It's crazy.
Well, it's either you or maybe it was some other dude. But I swear you always used Messenger. Because I feel like I made fun of you one time for it.
Switching off of Messenger was how I knew I was serious about breaking away from social media apps and such.
Is that like a thing? Do people actually use Messenger? Because
I
I never used Messenger.
exclusively used Messenger as like my sole messaging app
Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
years.
I would consider Sagan one of my top 5 best friends. I don't have his phone number.
Nope.
What?
And I
don't
think
have
when I
his phone
called
number.
Sagan, that was the first time I interacted with his cell phone number in probably like
I don't use it.
5 years.
This is insane.
I don't use it. Like I use it for SMS 2FA. Like
Dude, I have more people I don't know on my actual phone than on Messenger.
I don't care about my phone number so much that I let my parasocially attached Dunkin' barista have my phone number
What does that mean?
because he asked for it.
What does that mean?
I was too nice to a service worker, and he bonded to me, and I frequent the place enough that he,
Oh, he
really bonded to me and was like, "Hey, bro, can I get your phone number?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, dude." And I just the whole time
this
was
is a
just being
crazy
nice
story.
to him.
Has he texted you?
He did,
Yeah. I
yeah.
hope he doesn't watch this.
I don't care.
He's emotional support
I
customer.
so I
Yeah, you
ghosted
might be.
him. He messaged me. I never answered him back, and then he has
I'd be
since stopped being as nice to me at Dunkin'.
Dude, I'd be
Aw,
heartbroken if I was him.
man.
He just wanted a friend, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
I kind of get it though.
That friend doesn't need to be me.
I kind of get it. Because sometimes you find yourself in a situation.
Like, I'm
This
just
pers-
being nice.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Just, like, I don't want to have a 5-minute conversation in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts on a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get my coffee and I want to go home. but I'm just like kind to people, and some people think that's an invitation.
But that Dunkin' worker is probably like, oh, thank God this dude's in line because I don't got to deal with like stupid shit anymore.
Probably, but
He's like, oh boy,
Maybe-
a guy to build community with. I sure hope he doesn't leave me alone and feel detached from my community.
Boom, roasted.
This Dunkin' barista just moved into Erie. He's having a rough time making
He
friends.
sees the
They're one of those
berserk beanie.
people.
He's like, oh, dude, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
bro,
He's like, today I'm gonna do it. Today I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna make a friend. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm
well,
gonna make a friend.
unfortunately, he put himself out there to one of the most introverted people you really can want to do things with. So,
Yeah, well now he's never gonna make a friend again.
well,
Well, the first mistake of working at Dunkin'.
he's
Never-
chopped.
He's never gonna
he's
build
chopped us.
community.
He's chopped his.
No.
It's over.
He said it.
You better really
He
hope
said
he
it.
doesn't listen to this, or else your coffee's never gonna taste the same again.
Yeah, it's been tasting more
You're
salty
gonna have to find a
recently.
new Dunkin'.
You need to calm down.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. You're gonna have to find a new Dunkin' now.
But that can mean anything, by the way. Look, you're
Yeah,
the one with-
honestly, you
you're-
kind of did take it there because I was like, yeah, dude, he's gonna start dumping salt packets in your coffee instead of sugar.
Listen.
And Sagan's
Whoops.
like immediately.
Well, okay,
Pause.
Never mind. We won't get into it. I don't know how far you were thinking into that. So I don't want to know.
Which one of us just took it
Continue
too
with
far?
it and I'll cut it.
Which one of us took it too far?
I think you did.
I think
But
you
maybe
did.
I did.
I think you did.
Wait. Schrodinger's Dunkin'? We don't know who took it too far until we opened the
Schrodinger's spike.
Taste the coffee.
What was it spiked with?
who knows.
Was it
what's
salt?
what's your Dunkin' order?
Large mocha
was
iced
it-
coffee with oat milk.
Respectable.
Correct.
Was it salt or was it sea salt?
I don't get it.
Sea salt.
As opposed to. Never mind.
Bajo salt.
Everyone's tiptoeing around the cum word.
salt. See, yeah, we took it just
Everyone's
as far.
everyone's tiptoeing around the cum word, which is really funny.
Okay.
Considering I called JD Vance Jebediah Dog Cum Vance on one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
one of
that's
my
not-
favorite things is I completely forgot until I went and was trying to listen back to some of them. And I said that I need to have a sign that says episodes without the mention of cum. And you went, it won't come up that much.
Yes.
I think there's only like one, maybe two episodes
Yeah.
that it has not.
Because
come
every
up.
time
It was in the last one.
It's
I
been at least.
mentioned-
I know.
It was in the last one.
If I
Because-
mention JD Vance, it's coming out.
It does.
Every time
Jebediah
time
Dog
I'm
Cum Vance.
editing and I hear it, I'm like,
No, I think it's been in like almost every episode.
it
Because like I
has.
listened, because when I listened to this the first time, I listened to like the most recent episode you guys did, and then I was like, see if I liked it, and I was like, all right, then I'll go to the start, and that was like a bit in the beginning, and then I was listening, I'm like, they actually do say come at least once.
You
an
also say
episode.
they.
Yeah, you say they.
It's
Sorry,
me.
Sagan says
It's
come
me.
at least once an episode.
It's me. Yeah. It's
Anyways,
one of my
when I
favorite
said
words. I
salt
think
or
it's
sea
hilarious.
salt. It was a fake out,
Sea.
like sea men.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. See, that doesn't work though, because there's actual real sea salt.
That's
Well, I dragged out the sea. Sea.
I just thought you were speaking
salt.
Spanish.
seam salt.
Seems.
Bilingual, by the way.
Look at this guy
That's my favorite joke.
being bilingual.
I say, since my parents only speak Spanish for
Mhm.
most of my youth, they can speak English, but like growing up, they only spoke Spanish. Same with my siblings. So I say I'm ESL. I'm
Mhm.
not. I knew English from when I was a kid, but most people won't know that.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I just is that stolen valor?
Abby tells the story about how they wrote a harrowing short story about the time that their older sister, who is, I'm gonna get the number wrong, I think 16 years older. That's not right. It might be more.
You just got in trouble.
That's all right. I'll take it. Significantly older by like a margin.
A lot.
There's a margin
Teenager when Abby born.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Abby wrote this story whenever they were in like 7th grade or something like that. and it was like coming back from the summer, and their sister had moved back in after like being out at college and I think working for a few years, and then had moved back home. And she wrote this story about this strange woman who she didn't know, who she very much knew because she was her sister and she saw her yearly all the time. Stolen valor of
Yeah.
having a sister and not knowing, the strange woman story. It's,
That's so
I think
funny.
it's hilarious.
I wonder how the sister felt.
She thinks it's funny,
Oh, okay.
as far as I know.
Chill sister then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then it's fine.
Nice.
Because I feel like sometimes when they have like a big gap, the oldest is either like kind of
Mean?
There's always mean.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah. I have some. We're good now, but when I was a kid, my older brother was not the nicest to me.
But yeah, that's how. Yeah, my siblings will listen to this, but my oldest sister's 13 years older than me,
Yeah.
and growing up, I was just like, she was basically like my second mom, but like wasn't nice about it. And she was like, when you get to the real world, I'm like, I'm 13. I'm barely even graduating middle school here. What do you mean real world?
Like, chill out, bro.
You got no idea, kid.
I'm like, why are you beefing with me right now? You're trying to flex struggle right now.
Yeah.
Let me be a kid, please.
She was low on the totem pole everywhere else.
Flexing on a 13-year-old does.
She's
kinda-
chill though now. I love her.
Yeah.
now.
No.
She was just looking out for me.
Older siblings do that. They normally chill out once you're old enough to fight back.
Exactly. Like, and she was just trying to put me on a good path. But as a kid, I was like, boo. 'Cause I was
Oh,
just-
quit lecturing me.
Yeah,
See,
basically.
I was the younger sibling, but I was kind of mean to my older sister.
Yeah.
I would like constantly, mostly when I was just younger, like actually a kid. Like I would like set traps outside of her door, so when she'd walk out of her room, she'd like step into
fire.
a bunch of Legos and try like the grand, obviously never worked out this way, but the grand scheme was like this whole like big elaborate trap where she's gonna like step into a pile of Legos and trip into a laundry basket and then slide down the stairs.
Home Alone type beat.
Yeah, but I was always oh, and then like whenever my mom would like leave her to make dinner for the night,
Mm-hmm.
she would like put in a frozen pizza or make some like chicken and biscuits meal, and I'd just like eat most of it.
Damn.
You're a villain.
Yeah,
I
you
was a
are
villain.
crazy. You're a
I
menace.
was.
This is crazy.
I did that one time by accident. My older brother made a bunch of pizza rolls, and I went out and ate pizza rolls, and then I kept going out and getting more pizza rolls under the
Soon
assumption
enough.
that he had already gotten pizza rolls,
Mm.
and then he comes out and he goes, "Where the fuck are all the pizza rolls?" And I was like, "I ate them."
Oopsie.
What do you mean?
You didn't eat them already.
And he's like, "Dude, there was like 30 pizza rolls."
That was plausible for young Anthony. He was a big kid. He would have tore those down.
Oh yeah.
Current Anthony, he could get at least 29.
That's the cutoff.
Down by
Dude,
one.
you fell off.
I fell off. Yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
I could still put away
That's what
I
happens
can
when
put
you're
30
away.
pizza rolls.
I can put away.
You can put away a bag of pizza rolls.
Yeah.
A sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, fatty.
Like a burlap sack of pizza rolls.
Okay.
500 pizza rolls.
That's crazy.
It's like the hobo stick, and
Yeah.
it's all pizza roll.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That could be.
That's a little wild.
What do you mean?
It could be an episode. Steven versus 500 pizza
Yeah, that's on the
rolls.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.
I am subscribed to a Patreon.
Listen.
This dude is a shill over here. He shills harder than us.
Good. We
Yeah,
should show
come on,
harder.
guys.
We have nothing to shill.
This is true.
We can't.
We're just shilling
No,
ourselves, man.
we already decided. First couple episodes on the Patreon are you and Sagan playing Magic.
No one wants to pay for that.
It's strip magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Sagan's getting naked.
Only, yeah. I actually don't want to play that anymore. That's
Upon
just
second
Steven
thought.
laughing at me while I'm naked losing games.
Humiliation.
That sounds awesome. What do you mean?
That sounds like a humiliation ritual.
Well,
More than playing Magic with Steven
That's
already
the
is.
humiliation tier of the Patreon, bro. 20,
If
30
you
bucks
want
a
to
month.
see Sagan naked and humiliated, give us $5 a month.
5, Come on, say you got to boost up that.
Yeah,
worth
wait,
more.
what? 5? 5? Hell no.
That's $60 yearly. You're worth more than that, man.
I am. Damn straight.
$60 yearly. That's okay. I thought you were saying like
$5 a month.
okay.
Quick math.
I thought you were saying like the Patreon should be $60 a year. I was like, that's just $5 a month still.
That's funny too.
Oh, you did the math backwards.
I like that idea.
I don't. I don't like
You're
that
the one
idea
that brought
at all.
It's
it.
about
Oh no, he brought it
quantity.
up.
I didn't
Quality.
bring that
I
up,
brought it up.
but I'm the one getting naked apparently.
Listen, up your deck, and then you don't have to be.
Yeah, up your deck.
Brother,
This guy won't even take off his clothes for the
I
pod.
have put more money than I want to say out loud into that deck, and I still lose.
It's not as much as me though, so it's okay.
not.
Give a higher or lower guess. We're
Higher
not
or
gonna
Like-
say the exact number.
Like money?
Yeah.
Okay,
on
so-
how much money have I spent on my my
Okay.
Magic the Gathering
Now
deck?
he also used the what's the word I'm looking for? Use the clues that he said he spent more money than he would like to say out loud. What would that number
He's
be?
talked about it on the podcast
He
before.
has, but I don't know if he said the exact number.
Like
I
how
don't
much
think he's
money
talked
he
numbers at all.
spent in like increments. So I want to say
And then,
I
okay,
don't know what
you're going to give your answer. You're going to say higher or lower, and we're going to end it there. We're not going to talk about any other numbers.
for both of them or just Sagan?
You
Just
can
me.
start with Sagan.
Oh, yeah, we can do both. We'll
Because
do
Steven
both.
spent more.
His is almost double mine. His is actually
It's over
double
double.
mine.
Okay.
can start
Say
with
it
him.
into the mic, though.
Okay. Sorry. So for how much is like a starter pack?
No, you're
No,
on
I
your
got
own.
I got 0
You're on your
context.
own.
I think like a booster pack is like $15,
No.
$20.
Well,
Lower.
it depends
It's like
on the.
$5.
It depends on.
Oh,
the,
really?
It depends on the set.
Oh,
Depends
maybe
on the
they-
set. Okay, yeah, I remember.
I
you
go to
guys,
the card
you guys
shop-
spoke of this.
When I go to the card shop, I always buy two things. I buy a Dr. Pepper, and I buy a pack
Fire.
of Modern Horizons 3. That pack of cards is $10.
$10. Okay.
Comes with 15 cards.
15 cards.
10 a
10
pack
bucks.
of NH.
Okay,
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna say. I don't know what. Maybe it's too much. Or maybe it's just enough. I was gonna say 600.
Higher.
Okay. Now,
And yours is double. His is double yours.
and he
and
already
yours is
said
higher.
higher.
So my second guess would have been 800. So I'm gonna round that up to like, but
Over double.
over double. Of what I said, or
Mm-hmm. Or of what my deck is worth.
over double. Oh,
Yes.
so he's like more than
Correct.
1,600 probably. I'm gonna. I'm gonna say 2,200 for Steven.
Lower.
Okay.
There-
Okay.
you had to think about it though.
Saved.
But
saved,
that
saved.
no, I was thinking about how I wanted to say it because
It's close.
It's close.
Okay. Okay.
real
But it's
Okay,
lower.
Okay.
And that's just one. I have a second one. Second one will be here on Saturday.
And it's is it a pre-con or is it a?
No.
It's
No.
no
another.
precons.
No.
It's not fully
He's-
optimized.
He's coming. He's coming to the shop on Wednesday for blood.
Is that when they have games?
That's when we play. We go to the shop every Wednesday and play games.
Just Sagan, or is there like a tourney?
Yeah, we just
Well, there's
leave
not like
Sagan
an organized
to
tournament.
himself.
Oh, it's just
It's-
like friendlies.
Yeah, it's like me, him, and two of our other
No,
friends.
I like that better. Sagan sits at a table alone and just plays hands.
I do
on
that.
Wednesday.
I do that at home when I'm really fiending. When I really
Fiending
want to
for some
play the
magic.
game, I'll shuffle my deck just over and over and over again and draw hands. And I go,
This
that
is
would,
what I would play
that would be
here.
good. I would have to mulligan. That one would be
Is
really
there like
good.
an online Magic the Gathering?
There is, but I think it's silly.
Oh.
It's because it's formats I don't care about.
Oh, okay. I don't understand. I don't know anything about Magic. I'm not a card game guy. I'm
That's okay.
notoriously bad. I don't even know poker hands.
That's true.
So that goes to show how much I know.
My overall collection is probably $3,000.
And you can join the Patreon at $3,000.
If you want to see humiliated Sagan naked.
And,
I don't like this.
And we can put financing on Klarna.
For $3,000 a month, you wouldn't
3,000 bucks
play
a-
strip
okay.
Magic?
Okay.
I would get
Think
naked.
of all the
$3,000
decks
get
you
a
could
half
month.
of
make.
it. I get
Actually,
half of it.
How much is 3,000 a month?
Anything earned from that tier,
not
I
that
get
I
half.
think you get more than half.
Okay. Deal. Half is at least.
3,000 a month isn't that much though.
This guy's rich.
That's insane. I
mean,
don't
3,000 a month is
I
is
barely even make $3,000.
36,000 a year.
Yeah.
I guess before tax. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
For being naked and humiliated, playing Magic.
how many times a month?
It's
Once
not
a
even
month?
bad.
Or like
Yeah,
weekly?
tune in for this month's episode of Sagan Naked and Humiliated.
I don't like this.
Yeah, we've divulged.
Well, if it's strip magic, is there at least a chance you take your shirt off or something? I get like one lucky
yeah.
game.
You'd have to win. I guess it depends on our starting. Point.
I've beat him before.
He's like, you'd have to win.
I've beat him before.
It wouldn't happen.
He
You
left my
wouldn't
house
win.
once negative.
Whoa.
One
Why?
time.
Never.
No, one
Oh,
time.
no.
Whoa.
Wasn't it?
Whoa.
We're pulling out negatives.
No,
maybe not.
It was
Maybe
4-2 was our closest margin.
I thought I beat you like at least 3 or 4 times once in one sitting.
Yeah, but that was probably on a day where we played a good amount.
gaslighting.
I think, if anything, my best record is like 4-5. And he's better. That is correct.
I've also played for way longer.
Yeah, 'cause you're a nerd.
It's true.
Says the guy who does theater. So,
Yeah, well, how many shows did you do again, Anthony?
how many
Can
total?
you name all your shows that you've done?
Do you want me to
Theater
name all
boy?
of them right now?
Oh,
We
Jesus.
go on forever.
I've done over 20.
Let's go nerd for nerd right now.
7 shows
I've done more.
within 8 years.
I've done more.
Yeah, because you're unk, bro.
Yeah.
You
I've
better have
done
done more.
4.
No, I'm saying in the past 8 years, I've done more shows.
Start in.
Is that a good thing?
Okay. Chill.
Damn.
I don't have the
Damn.
talent, all right?
Why'd you do him like that?
That was crazy. Crazy take.
Well,
Any role is important in theater, bro. Come on.
Wait, the last show you guys were in together was Next to Normal.
Yeah.
No.
That show
Shakespeare.
sucks.
that show does suck. I hate Next to Normal.
Did we count that?
Yeah, we did Shakespeare.
That show.
Did you audition for?
This year's?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
I just
for a
wanted-
reason.
We starting
I
beef?
Couldn't.
No,
No, I
there's
just-
no
I-
beef.
I
I'm not
couldn't.
doing that.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna go nerd for nerd.
Nerd for nerd. Yeah, you know. Jersey Boys are pretty fun though. The last show we worked on together was Newsies though,
Yeah.
because you were crew.
I got tapped to be assistant stage manager somehow.
Do you get paid for ASM? No. Fuck. That sucks. At least Abby was SM. Valid.
That's why I was there.
Valid.
Damn.
All right, nerded for nerded. You guys had your magic talk. We had our slight theater talk, so it evens out. I think. Maybe.
much more trite in
Sure.
our conversation.
Yeah.
Can you give me the definition of trait?
And not long-winded.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Lots of definitions
Brief.
this episode.
Very whimsy.
And
Very
movie
whimsy.
references.
Yeah. That's
Chopped.
true.
Chopped, huzz, whimsy, trite.
We learned a lot today.
Yeah. So
We learned that Sagan's a legacy media guy. Apparently.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not.
We are
Yeah,
pretty.
you kind of.
It's-
Yeah.
CNN and Hasanabi.
I was going to say, wait, you didn't include the amount of hours listened or watched. Oh, it's not a lot.
Ooh.
like sub 1.
Sub 1, really?
Yeah.
Damn, well, he
Bro
got
gave
banned,
up.
so.
Oh, Hassan, yeah, he did get
Bro,
banned.
bro's
He
giving
did.
That was
up,
just for a day.
giving
though,
up
wasn't
on Hassan.
it? You act like he was
Nah.
gone for the whole week.
I've been playing RimWorld.
We yapped so long, we ran out of disk space.
Yeah.
Low key.
It got.
Infinite yap glitch.
It.
So, unfortunately, that means we're going to have to get out of here,
Yeah.
be on our way.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to the Three Left Turns podcast with our very fun,
Biggest fan.
very whimsical,
I'll wave at the camera.
sizable fan.
Sizable.
Sizable
What does that mean?
crew.
You know what it means, baby boy.
Yikes. He'll take it.
Sizable.
He'll take it.
But thanks for
Never felt
watching.
sizable before.
We'll see you next time.
I hate that this happens.
Oh, did it crash?
No.
Not
it's-
responding.
It just does that. If I
Bye!
try and switch the cameras too many times, it
Naked
likes to.
Sagan coming soon.
No!
Naked Sagan. Cut.
Thanks to Community Access Media
Yes.
for helping us with a studio. And there's going to be like Apple Podcasts coming soon.
Ooh.
Pog.
Steven's setting that up for us.
One
Is that
day.
true?
We're going to have social media coming from our social media manager.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to have a Patreon coming.
Whoa.
But thank you for already listening on Spotify and YouTube. So, shouts out.